Welcome back to my channel. Today, we explore the value of a specific coin, the top 4 most valuable Abraham Lincoln wheat penny. So, let's get started. First up, the Abraham Lincoln wheat penny from the year 1952 with the San Francisco S mint mark. This coin may look common at first glance, especially when it is found in dirty or heavily circulated condition, but collectors know that even worn examples can carry strong value depending on rarity, demand, and specific details. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series is one of the longest-running and most loved coin designs in the United States. It was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, and it remained in production until 1958. The wheat ears on the reverse symbolize prosperity and growth, and this design is deeply connected with American history. The 1952 S wheat penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint during a time when the United States economy was growing after World War II. The San Francisco Mint usually produced fewer coins compared to Philadelphia and Denver, and that lower production is one reason collectors pay close attention to S mint mark coins. In 1952, the total mintage of the San Francisco wheat penny was much lower than the Philadelphia version. This makes the 1952 S wheat penny scarcer, especially in higher grades. However, even coins in dirty conditions still attract collectors because many people try to complete full wheat penny sets, including every mint mark. Dirty condition means the coin has heavy circulation wear, dark surfaces, buildup of grime or environmental staining. These coins are often brown or black in color, and details like Lincoln's hair, cheek, and coat may be weak. The wheat lines on the reverse may also appear faded, but as long as the date and mint mark are clear, the coin still holds collectible value. Now let's talk about value in today's market in dollar amounts. A 1952 S wheat penny in very dirty, heavily circulated condition with clear date and mint mark can be worth around $5 to $15, depending on demand and eye appeal. If the coin has moderate wear but still shows decent details, it can sell for around $20 to $50. If the coin is dirty but has stronger details and less wear, collectors may pay $75 to $150 for it, even without cleaning. Higher grade examples with original surfaces, even if dark, can go much higher, but today we're focusing on dirty, circulated condition. Some 1952 S wheat pennies may also show small errors, such as off-center strikes, weak strikes, or minor die issues. If a dirty coin has a visible error, the value can increase significantly, sometimes reaching $300 to $800 or more, depending on how clear the error is. Collector demand for wheat pennies remains strong because many people grew up finding these coins in pocket change, and they're affordable compared to rare gold or silver. The 1952 S wheat penny fits this category perfectly because it's old enough to be historic but still obtainable. Another important factor in value is authenticity. Collectors always look for clear, genuine S mint marks. The mint mark should look natural and properly positioned below the date on the obverse. Altered mint marks can reduce value greatly, so careful inspection is important. In today's auction market, prices can change based on condition, demand, and timing, but overall, the 1952 S Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with S mint mark remains a strong collectible, even in dirty condition. Many collectors prefer buying these coins raw because they show real circulation history. This coin represents the everyday money used by Americans in the early 1950s. It passed through countless hands during a time of change and growth, and that history adds emotional value beyond just the price. If you have a 1952 S wheat penny in dirty condition, do not rush to clean it. Store it safely and consider getting it checked by an experienced collector or coin dealer. Its value may surprise you, especially as interest in classic coins continues to grow. For collectors and investors alike, the 1952 S Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with S mint mark proves that even worn, dirty coins can still hold meaningful value in today's market and remain an important part of American numismatic history. Next up, the Abraham Lincoln wheat penny from 1950 with the S mint mark. Even when this coin is found in damaged condition, it can still attract strong attention in the collector's market because of its history, mint location, and demand among wheat penny fans. This coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series that was produced from 1909 to 1958, and it carries a special place as it comes from the final decade of wheat penny production. The 1950s Lincoln Wheat Cent was struck at the San Francisco Mint. During this time, the United States was recovering from the effects of the Second World War, and copper was once again fully available for coin production. The San Francisco Mint produced fewer pennies compared to the Philadelphia Mint, which makes S mint mark coins more desirable overall. The S mint mark appears below the date on the front of the coin, and it clearly identifies the place of striking, which is an important detail for collectors. The front of the coin features the right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln was chosen to honor the 100th anniversary of his birth, and his image has remained on the cent ever since. On damaged examples, you may see heavy wear on Lincoln's hair, cheek, jaw, and coat. Damage can include scratches, rim nicks, corrosion, bends, or dark staining. Even with these problems, the coin is still collectible because it remains a genuine wheat penny with an S mint mark from a popular year. The back of the coin displays two wheat ears, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America with the national motto above. In damaged condition, the wheat lines may be weak or partially worn away, and the lettering may appear flat or faded. Some damaged coins also show uneven surfaces or rough texture caused by environmental exposure over many years. Coins that were kept in the ground, pockets, or old containers often developed this kind of damage. Collectors value the 1950s wheat penny not only for its condition, but also for its place in history. Many people try to complete full wheat penny sets by mint mark and year, and the S mint coins are often harder to find than Philadelphia issues. Even a damaged example can help complete a collection, especially for beginner collectors or those focused on filling album spaces. In today's market, the value of a 1950s Lincoln Wheat penny in damaged condition generally ranges from about $2 to $10, depending on how severe the damage is. Coins with light damage, such as small scratches or dark toning, sell for higher amounts, while heavily damaged, bent, or corroded coins sell closer to the lower end. If the coin still has clear date, mint mark, and readable lettering, it remains more desirable than coins with missing details. Another factor that affects value is collector demand. Wheat pennies remain one of the most widely collected United States coins. Many collectors enjoy searching for them because they are affordable, historical, and easy to recognize. The 1950s issue benefits from this strong interest, and that keeps its value stable even in lower grades. If you own a damaged 1950s wheat penny, it is important not to clean it. Cleaning can reduce value and remove original surfaces. Collectors prefer coins in original condition even when damaged. Storing the coin in a dry, safe place can help preserve what remains of its detail and prevent further deterioration. In conclusion, the Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny from 1950 with the S mint mark proves that condition is not the only thing that matters in coin collecting. Even in damaged condition, this coin holds value, history, and collector appeal. Its connection to the San Francisco Mint, the classic wheat design, and the lasting popularity of Lincoln cents make it a coin worth keeping, watching, and learning about. Whether you are a new collector or an experienced one, this wheat penny remains a small but meaningful piece of American numismatic history. Next up, the 1957 D mint mark wheat penny in extra fine condition, and why collectors still search for this coin even today. The Lincoln Wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, and it became the first United States coin to feature a real historical person on the obverse. This design continued until 1958, which makes the 1957 issue one of the final years of the wheat reverse design, and that alone gives it historical importance among collectors. The 1957 D wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small D mint mark below the date on the obverse. During this year, millions of pennies were produced to meet the demand of everyday commerce, and because of this high mintage, many examples still survive today. However, condition plays a major role in determining value and collector interest. An extra fine condition coin is one that shows light wear on the highest points of Lincoln portrait, but still retains strong details in the hair, coat, and facial features. The wheat ears on the reverse are also well defined with only slight smoothing. This level of preservation is highly desirable because it represents a coin that circulated briefly but was well cared for. Most 1957 D wheat pennies found today are in worn condition or heavily circulated, so finding one in extra fine condition makes it more appealing to collectors, especially those trying to complete a full wheat penny date and mint set. These collectors value originality, strong detail, and natural color. In today's market, the value of a 1957 D Abraham Lincoln wheat penny in extra fine condition is generally higher than face value and higher than heavily worn examples. A normal circulated example may only be worth a few cents, but an extra fine piece can sell for around $1 to $2, depending on eye appeal, color, and overall sharpness. Coins with full red-brown color tend to be more desirable than dark or stained examples. While the standard issue 1957 D wheat penny is not rare, there are certain factors that can push the value higher. Collectors closely examine these coins for mint errors, such as doubled lettering, off-center strikes, die cracks, or weak strikes. If an extra fine coin shows a clear and unusual mint error, the value can increase significantly, sometimes reaching $10 or more, depending on the type of error and how visible it is. Another factor that affects value is originality. Coins that have not been cleaned, polished, or altered are always preferred. Cleaning can reduce value even if the coin appears shiny. Experienced collectors look for natural surfaces and even wear patterns. The copper content of wheat pennies also adds to their appeal. These coins were struck using a copper alloy that gives them a classic warm tone, and many collectors enjoy holding a piece of everyday history from the post-war era when America was rapidly growing and changing. The 1957 D Abraham Lincoln wheat penny in extra fine condition represents the final chapter of the wheat cent series, and for many collectors, it's a reminder of the end of an era. Just 1 year later, the reverse design changed forever, making this coin one of the last opportunities to own a classic wheat penny straight from circulation years. In conclusion, while the 1957 D Abraham Lincoln wheat penny in extra fine condition may not be the rarest coin, it remains a valuable and meaningful piece for collectors. In today's market, with a typical value of about $1 to $2 and the potential for higher value if special characteristics are present, it continues to attract attention from both new and experienced coin enthusiasts alike. When we talk about classic American coins, few pieces capture both everyday history and collector interest, like the Lincoln wheat penny from 1939. This coin is part of a beloved series that was produced from 1909 through 1958 and was the first regular circulation United States coin to feature a real person, Abraham Lincoln. Its design reflects a pivotal time in American history, capturing the image of one of the most respected presidents on a humble 1-cent piece. The 1939 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the nation's oldest mint facility, and remains a significant and collectible coin for historians, numismatists, and everyday collectors alike. The wheat penny carries the familiar profile of Lincoln on the obverse, facing right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above his head, the year 1939 to the right, and the word "Liberty" to the left. On the reverse are two stylized stalks of wheat framing the inscriptions 1 cent, United States of America, and E Pluribus Unum. This simple yet elegant design by Victor David Brenner was intended to celebrate the centennial of Lincoln's birth and to honor his legacy in a way that ordinary Americans could carry with them in daily life. Collectors evaluate coins based on their condition using a standardized grading scale. Extra fine condition refers to a grade where the design's details are clearly evident with only light wear on the high points. The surfaces of an extra fine 1939 wheat penny will retain much of their original detail. Lincoln's hair and beard will show fine lines, the wheat on the reverse will show visible grain, and the lettering and date will be distinct. This level of preservation is relatively uncommon for coins that were produced for everyday use and handled extensively during circulation. Value in the coin market depends heavily on condition, rarity, level of preservation, and demand among collectors. A 1939 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark in average or worn condition may be worth only a small multiple of face value, often seen in reference guides as less than $1, or just a few dollars for circulated pieces. However, as the grade improves, the value can rise significantly. According to recent coin value charts and market price guides, a 1939 Philadelphia issue in extra fine condition can be valued at several dollars, reflecting its desirability among collectors who want nicer examples for their collections. Some industry guides list a 1939 wheat penny in extra fine as being worth more than the most common circulated prices, although not yet at the level of rare mint state or era varieties. When you move into the additional premium categories such as uncirculated or high mint state coins, values climb much higher. Extremely well-preserved specimens with original mint luster that grade at professional levels like MS-65 or above can command dozens or even over $100, while the rarest and most prized examples, especially those with original red or red-brown surfaces and top-tier grades, have been known in the hobby to reach into the high three figures or more at auction. These high-end examples are beyond the extra fine category, but they demonstrate how condition affects value dramatically. The most valuable listings for 1939 wheat pennies, particularly those with remarkable eye appeal or unusual features, have recorded successful auction prices far exceeding typical market expectations. It is important for anyone interested in selling or buying a 1939 wheat penny to understand that preserving original surfaces, avoiding cleaning or damage, and having the coin evaluated by a professional grading service can influence the price achieved in the market. Coins graded by independent third parties with established reputations tend to fetch more consistent prices because buyers have confidence in the assigned grade and authenticity. Grading also helps separate an extra fine example from lower or higher graded coins that might otherwise be mistaken in an uncertified marketplace. Collecting Lincoln wheat pennies is a passion shared by many because these coins are tangible links to American history, everyday life in the early 20th century, and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. The 1939 no mint mark example in extra fine condition sits comfortably within a broad range of collectible coins, where both historical significance and aesthetic preservation create the value collectors appreciate. Whether you're a new collector just learning about coin grades, an experienced numismatist seeking to complete a date set, or someone who stumbled upon an old penny in a drawer, understanding the story and the market dynamics behind this coin will help you appreciate why it continues to draw interest and value in today's numismatic market.